Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to episode 52 of my podcast, The Public Affair. I'm so elated and excited to even announce that we have 52 episodes of The Public Affair, and it's all thanks to the community, to everybody, the sponsors. You guys are so amazing, and of course to my amazing producer, Mike Hamilton, with Rogue Media Network. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much for taking us to 52 episodes of The Public Affair. Of course, before we get started, I definitely got to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Adhon Painting with my boy Juan Adhon. He's a family-owned local paint company that specializes in residential homes, both interior and exterior. He offers the best quality guarantee, so if you need your home painted, you already know you're going to hit my boy Juan Adhon, a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair, and one day he's going to come on because he is crazy and I love him. Thank you so much to Adhon Painting. With my boy Frank Biza at B&J Refinishing, he focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. Has 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. He doesn't stop there either because, of course, he has Code-Town Tint. Like I said on the last episode, he just detailed my car and it looks absolutely amazing, darling. He also focuses on mobile tint and detailing. He offers the best high-quality film and products and will be all competitor prices. And he also has a margarita machine that you can rent now, which sounds super delicious. I don't drink a lot anymore, but I mean, with the margarita machine, I probably got to hop back on that. So yes, thank you to Frank Biza for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Jeffrey Monreal with Boyo Box and Audio. He focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. My boy Jeffrey Monreal told his old job, F you. I'm going full-time with Boyo Box and Audio, and I am all here for it because he is amazing. I love me some Jeffrey Monreal. Thank you so much for making and pimping my rock. You're the best. Thank you. Of course, the David Santabanya is the #1 sales agent at Alinea Real Estate. I said #1, and that's what I meant. To help you buy a home or sell your home, you can follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. Of course, to Midway Nutrition with my boy Marcos Coletta, located on Hewitt Drive. He focuses on meal replacement shakes with tons of different flavors, including the Honey Nut Cheerios, because I've said it in 52 episodes that I love the Honey Nut Cheerios, and I still to this day, it's my favorite. They also have Wake Nutrition and Energy on Spate. So if you guys are looking for a little bit more healthier lifestyle and what you take, make sure you hit up my boy Marcos Coletta with Midway Nutrition. Of course, to Sid Rodriguez, who, once again, for 52 episodes of The Public Affair, made sure I was looking right from Elite Barbershop located on Hewitt Drive. Download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book. You can also book with Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, and David Rodriguez, aka Mr. D-Rod over there. Cute. Thank you so much to Elite Barbershop. And of course, I can't go on without thanking Joe Olvera, a big-time sponsor of The Public Affair with Four Brothers Constructions. He provides custom home designs and renovations, also focuses on roofing, remodeling, renovations, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. Make sure you call the number on the screen for all those services that you need. Joe Olvera, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. More to come later. I always try to do that in one breath. Okay. Well, I'm really excited to have this couple here on episode 52 of The Public Affair. I knew that it's been a minute since the Stones that I've had a couple on the show, and these two have been just crossing my mind constantly the last few weeks. And I reached out to them. I said, "Don't say no. Come on the show. I want to welcome Jose and Rachelle Villa of Little Angels Waco. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
You guys, first of all, you guys are hotter than ever. Thank you so much for coming onto the show. Rachelle,
it is hot outside. So.
Well, it is. I had to go home and take a shower, and if my hair starts frizzing, just let me know. I bought my backup hat just in case.
I might need it.
Right? It's the humidity, but why Rachelle's hair doesn't do that? What the hell?
Some shea butter.
Oh, did you? Every time I see you, you look different, but it's a good thing. You're just gorgeous, Rachelle. I have to say, she's got the greatest eyes. Jose, I can see why you married her. I bet that was a hard one to.
No, she twisted my arm.
Oh, did she? Yeah, she made you marry her.
You married me.
I got you. Well, I'm really, really happy that you guys are here. Of course, I wanted to invite another couple on the show. I have the majority of my guests are men, and people make fun of me for that. There's a purpose behind it. And I just need everybody to know that I'm not trying to sleep with my guests, which is why, of course, I'm going to too. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I really did want another couple on the show. And again, you guys crossed my mind so many times. I've seen you guys do your thing with Little Angels Waco. We've been associated with each other for many years. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's only why did I not think about this sooner? So, yes, thank you for being here. How do you guys feel about being here?
Feel good.
You feel good? You know what's so cute? You were telling me all week that he was the nervous one to come on. And now here you are just nervous and he's the one lucid. I don't know what you guys did, but yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, why don't you guys introduce yourself to anybody who may not know you? Jose, why don't we start with you?
Me, Jose Villa. I'm here with my lovely wife, Rachelle Villa.
Okay.
Family of four beautiful girls.
Oh, wow.
Owners of Little Angels Waco.
Yes.
LLC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's that LLC in there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Just a regular high for the South. South Waco.
You guys are from Waco, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, both from South Waco?
Born and raised.
Why am I trying to move there and I cannot find a house? Like, this is crazy.
It's expensive.
But it's so expensive. David, I'm sorry. Like, okay, I went with David to buy a house. Oh, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I can't do this anymore, darling. I'm just gonna stay in my apartment where if something breaks, I call them and say, come fix this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because being a homeowner is always something
Yeah.
to fix.
But and I'm not handy at all. But it's a good thing I have sponsors, right? Like so that way, like when Joe, excuse me, Joe, my electric's not working. Can you come fix it? And I'll give you free ads.
You take care of it.
Yeah. Okay. So how about you, Rachelle? What can we know a little bit about you?
So born and raised in Waco.
Okay.
How old am I, baby? Almost 33.
Shit. Don't you wish you had a man that could just keep up with your age so you don't have to keep up with it?
I'll be 33 in August.
Yeah.
Like he said, we have 4 beautiful daughters ranging from 13 to 1.5.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Damn,
Jose.
I've been a medical.
Damn.
I've been a medical assistant for. You're so dirty.
Yeah, he is.
He is. I mean, hey, I did have 4 kids. I guess.
Okay, she's like, we ain't stopping here.
Yeah, no, yeah, we are.
Oh, we are. You're done.
Yes,
okay.
done.
Who did it?
I did.
You did. Okay.
Not
cool.
cut, baby. Completely removed.
Oh, really?
Completely.
Yeah,
removed.
I just met a man who had a vasectomy, and he said that he had to ejaculate like 30 times.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Could you? Right? You would lose count. I would lose count.
Yeah.
I would lose count. Yeah. Were you keeping a tally on the fucking the board or something like in your chalk? Yeah.
I sent him to do it, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go. And
You
he
didn't
never
want to do
went.
it?
I seen YouTube videos and I said, you know what?
You
The hell
can't
with all
do that.
He
Yeah.
never went, so I was like, "Fuck that, I'm
Okay,
done."
one of us gotta do it, yeah.
Not having.
Did
no
you ever
more
want to
kids.
try for a boy?
We did 4 times.
4 times.
I wanted to keep going, but she
Right.
gave up on me.
You were just gonna keep going till you had a
Let's
boy?
keep going.
No.
Keep
Jose.
going.
Hey,
Nobody-
look.
Listen, kids. No, anyway.
Here's my saying.
Okay.
Fuck them kids. You want more? Find another bitch, because I ain't doing
shit.
it.
I
Ain't
love
doing
it. I
it.
knew it.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's something
Yeah.
I'm not doing.
I told my last guest he could try and get me pregnant if he wanted to, but like, we'll just keep trying. We'll keep trying. It's fine. I think we need to do it again tonight. No, I don't know why I thought you guys had a son. Like, I just
No,
okay.
man, I didn't know.
You know, it's because the last time I saw you guys, we were at Soco Soccer Academy with the gel blasters, but there was kids for days everywhere.
Everywhere.
Getting my goddamn nerves. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't do this shit anymore. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to come to the house because you ain't gonna be able to deal with that then.
No, oh yeah. No, your daughters are pretty well mannered. Like, no. They're daughters. Okay.
Girls, you know?
Just make sure they don't watch the public affair reviews because I don't know why children are coming up to me saying how much they love this show.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm tired of going to y'all's baby showers and then the kids come up to me saying, "You're that guy from YouTube." Okay, well, why do you know that?
Yeah.
Where's your dad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Damn.
Yeah, I mean, they're well mannered for
Okay.
the most part, but they're very, very outspoken.
Oh, that's
and
good.
They're
Well,
very
like they're
blunt.
parents. Yeah.
Like they speak their mind. They
Yeah.
say what they want to say, and they don't.
Do you think
care.
that's a good quality trait to raise your kids with, though, or to an extent, it's not?
Yes.
Okay.
I do because my kids or our kids
Right.
know when to be polite and when
Okay.
to not be polite.
Like, okay.
I'm big on respect. You respect
Right.
your elders,
Yes.
but also as an adult and still working in the school system,
Okay.
like you have to give respect to get respect.
Absolutely.
Just because you're an adult does not
Mhm.
mean that you can talk to a kid any way you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you give what you get.
Absolutely. I had to put some people on game about that just a few weeks ago, actually. Like, okay, you want to disrespect you, you can do this.
Right.
But I can't fight. Like, I'm very pussy when it comes to fighting. Yeah. But, you know, we can definitely go toe-to-toe with the verbiage, for sure. Yeah, okay. Okay, so both from Waco. I kind of want to talk a little bit about how we met because I love the way we met. And, you know, I might get a little, okay. But I was referred to you. Okay, so you guys know I've been with Power 108. I think this is the 6th or 7th year this year. I had lost count. And so I was working with Power 108. And so when we had these events that we would have, they had this person, to this day I don't know who it is, and I could care less, but they were getting jump houses from this person. But we, like at Fiestas Patrias, we would have to put together the floats, we would have to unfold them, blow them up, take them down, fold them, and bring it back to the person. I'm like, why are we doing this? This is absurd to me. Plus, I'm wearing my Stingrays. I cannot be getting them dirty, okay? And I wear my white boots to Fiestas Patrias, which don't ever do that because it's all dirty. And so I remember telling the person, because I was having a Christmas event. I wanted to host a Christmas event. And I told the sales guy, I was like, look, I'm going to get us some floats. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, I was just talking shit, right? So this person I used to be friends with referred me to a woman. Like, God, I can't remember her name. Do you know her name?
Rocky.
It was Rocky. Okay, got you. Yeah. I was trying to remember her name all last
She's
night.
Roman's best friend.
Roman the
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I got you. Episode 2. And so, right, 2
Yeah.
2. Okay, so anyway, so I called her and she's like, well, I don't like something, and here's Rachelle's number. She gave me your number, and then I called you, and you guys came through, and you guys were going through a pretty tragic time because something sudden.
My sister passed away.
Okay, your sister passed away, and in a way, like, of course, I was sympathetic with you, but I was just like, oh god, now I'm not gonna be able to tell Hector that, like, you know what I mean?
It was crazy because you hit me like in October, but when we first met you was when David and Isidro put together the back to school event.
Okay,
that's what
because we did the water slides.
Oh, I did go there with Power 108.
Yeah.
Okay, I do. Yeah, I don't remember meeting a lot of people because. Anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, it was a Sunday event with a bunch of children. I was like, before I go in. That's it. Anyway, but yeah, so you guys, you know what? First of all, I'm sorry that your sister's passed away. It's been this many years ago. But you know, I have to say what I loved about you is like you guys still stuck to your commitment. Yeah. And I was by any means not like expecting you to keep that commitment at all. I was like, okay, no, they're done. Now I got to find somebody else. And no, Rachelle called me and you guys called me and said, no, we're still going to go out there. We're going to give you your flow, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is our thing and we'll figure it out. Right. And you guys did. And I have to thank you for that so much because I was able to be like, you see him out there putting that bitch together and then he's going to come pick it up. Even when I asked you if you needed help, you're like, no.
So I tried to remember what day was it because you called me in October and you were like, hey, you know, Andrew G from Power 108. I was like, yeah, no, met you. You were like, okay, yeah. So then I said, you know, what's going on? You were like, hey, we need somebody to sponsor a bounce house for the Toys for Tots. We're going to be out in China Spring. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, put us down. We're good. You know, we're down. And then come December, my sister passed away 2 days after his birthday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the day before her birthday.
Oh, wow.
And so then you called me a few days before because you would message me like once a month or something.
Oh, honey, I had to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
Because I had to make sure I came through. You know what I mean?
And so you were like, hey, what's going on? I was like, yeah, you know, here's Jose's number, give him a call. I'm kind of going through some things. My sister passed away, you know. You're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. We can cancel if we need to. I was like, no, like that's not how we do things. Like if we say we're going to come through, we're going to come through. We might be late, but we're going to come through.
For sure.
Like, and that's what our motto is, our loyalty to our clients.
But you know, and it speaks volumes for you guys. And again, I don't imagine anybody expecting you guys to come through, especially when something tragic like that happens. Right. But like, you know, to know that you guys, that's how you operate. I know that if I ever need to bounce, I will definitely call the little angels. You know what I mean? No matter what happens, they're going to come through. COVID, nothing. We're still coming through. Okay. I think that's so great. But, you know, I have to say the event, thanks to your bounce house, I was really grateful that you guys came through under the circumstances. Again, I'm sorry about your family loss, but like it speaks volumes of you to even like, I mean, I guess as business owners, you know, how important is it for you guys to, I guess, you know, fulfill commitments, and do you ever have to cancel and stuff?
I don't like canceling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I don't like canceling on people. I mean, I like showing up because, you know, people, they build their parties around these things, man, and bring their entertainment to the kids. And I don't want to be the one, you know, having the kids being mad. I'm the hero when I show up, you know. So I want to keep that, you know. I don't want them to be mad at their moms and stuff like that. So there's no reason to cancel that.
So it's like, I mean,
I don't like your kids, but I especially don't like my kids.
I don't like anybody. I cannot stand when children come up to me and want to play. Like I'm just like, nah, I don't play. I hang out. Okay, you know, like it's just crazy. Yeah, but you know, again, thank you for you guys. You know, I want to talk a little bit about, you know, I wanted a couple on here, so I want to get to know you guys a little bit personal as a couple. How did you guys end up meeting? I mean, obviously you grew up in the same town. Are you guys kindergarten sweethearts, or did you give each other the first kiss behind the bleacher? What's going on?
Come on.
Oh, it was more than that. I'm sorry.
I was a freshman in high school when I met Jose.
Okay.
He was a senior.
He was probably a roach too. Right? One of those, like all the girls. No. And Rachelle's like, fuck you, bitch, that's my man.
No, we were actually just really good friends for a while.
Yeah.
So you want to tell your story?
Yeah, I want to hear your version of events. Yeah, no.
Tell your story.
Yeah, you didn't just go to science class and was like, oh, there's Rachelle. Like,
no, I met Rachelle through a buddy of mine, Eric Hernandez. So I met Rachelle through him, and which was Roxanne too when I met her. Make sure it's in peace. And man, we just kind of clicked off. You know, we started talking and just being cool, and that went on in high school. And then I left high school. She was there, and then we somehow met down on the line at which used to be the Mojos at Quinceañera.
The Mojos.
Yeah, the Mojos, right? Yeah. Who don't know about the Mojos?
I've heard about the Mojos. I've just never been. Like,
oh man,
I don't think they're renting anymore.
They're not.
I don't think so. Yeah. After COVID, like everything was
everything.
But yeah, I mean, I seen her again, and she noticed me, and boy, she just like got the hots for me. Couldn't stay out for me. Like, yeah.
And you're like, damn, stop! I'm trying to wrap.
Yeah, like a little group or something.
The lies you tell.
Yeah. She said, anyway, that's not what happened.
That is not nowhere close to what happened.
How old are you now?
I'm 30, gonna be 33 in August.
Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah. I'm 15.
Rachelle, you know,
come on,
okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, relax.
I'm 35.
You're 35? Okay, I didn't know you guys were that much older than me. I'll be 30 this year. So by the time this episode comes out, right? Like,
yeah, right.
I'll have to see. Okay, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, so traditional meeting. Okay, would you guys say that you guys had a lot of rocky points in your relationship?
Oh, most definitely.
I mean, because you've been together, what, over 10 years, right?
16.
16 years, okay. I mean, is there any specific, I think, listen, I was talking to my friend today, Victoria, and she was telling me that she really enjoyed my last episode with the Stones because she was like, you know, it's a couple. The couples like to watch the other couples talk about their things and this and that. You guys run a business. You have 4 kids. I mean, were there any like points in your lives where you go like, hey, fuck you, this is over or whatever?
This morning?
Yeah. No, this morning.
This morning?
Every day.
6 in the morning, she waking me up. Get up, go change the diaper. I'm like, goddamn, let me sleep. Let me alone this morning. So I'm like,
oh my God, that's so awesome.
Yeah. Oh.
It's an everyday battle.
Yeah. You know, I guess when running Little Angels Waco, you guys are obviously business owners. Yeah. And you guys have 4 kids, and then I mean, do you just quit your job to make Little Angels?
Well, really, I didn't quit.
Oh, okay.
Motherfuckers fired me.
They fired you?
They fired me.
Oh my God, that's so great. Somebody
hating on me. They hated on my hustle. Had a full-time job, salary supervisor, and just you know, people hate on you, and they tend to try to shoot you down. But really, you know, a person that really is in you, that ain't gonna stop you. You just gotta keep moving.
Right.
You gotta stay motivated, stay positive throughout the situation.
How did you feel about him getting fired from his job? Did you break up with him then?
No.
Yeah, she better leave me.
I was actually in New Orleans when it happened.
Oh, really?
I was on a girls' trip.
Okay. Oh, I just want to shout out. You are cousins with Ariana Gutierrez.
No, Ariana's actually my niece.
Oh, she's your niece.
Yes, Ariana's mom, Patty, is my oldest sister.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, I love Patty. Shout out to Patty. Like,
I was just on the phone with her while
she's so great. Like, we work out at Sopa Soccer Academy. Well, we used to work out together, and now she goes to a different class than me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love her. She don't.
She's crazy.
Yeah, don't let her age fool you. She's great. I love her. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, back to Jose getting fired. So I guess so you were running a full-time job, and we don't want to say the name of the job because I already got like 8 people suing me, and 10 people want to kick my ass. So I need security. Yeah. So please don't. But anyway, you get fired from your job, and you were doing that on Little Angels Waco. Now, wasn't there a time where you guys kind of put a halt on Little Angels, or what happened there?
That was last year. You know, in 2020, she was. You know, she's a medical nurse. And she's, you know, pushing me, hey, let's watch out for this and let's find out what's going on.
Oh, because you're talking about because of COVID.
Yeah, okay. And we had just had a baby. So, like, she was born in March. We got shut down right before I had the baby.
Oh, wow.
A week corona before. Baby.
Yeah. She's a what?
She's a corona baby.
A corona baby?
Everybody calls her Rona.
Is that what we're going to... You should nickname her that.
My best friend does call her.
Yeah, we should call her Rona. I'm going to call her Rona.
My best friend Olivia, she calls her baby Rona. She's like, hey, Rona.
Yeah.
Like, stop calling her that.
So was it just basically the virus that kind of slowed things down? I mean, how did that hit you guys financially? How were you able to...
It was okay because he was still working full time. I was still working full time from home.
Working full time, but it hit... If we didn't have the full-time jobs, it would have hurt us, but it actually hurt Little Angels as the business itself, you know, like any other small business, it hurt them. But I mean, good thing I had the job at the time, so I mean, that kind of helped out. But
I think it's so crazy to think that I didn't even think about this. I started this podcast like in the middle of coronavirus. And I mean, it didn't, I don't know, whatever. But I mean, it ended up doing wonders for me. I guess everybody was bored and wanted to watch public affairs. So, and I also have to thank you guys too. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but Little Angels Waco was a sponsor of the public affair for a few of the earlier episodes. And, because of you guys, I mean, it really, you know, even when people sponsor just one episode, I mean, this is expensive. So, you know what I mean? So it really helps out a lot. So I really want to thank you guys for that very much. Are you guys still doing gel blasters for Little Angels?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, we have an event coming up this Saturday in Rachelle, Texas. So,
oh, okay.
The Rachelle Fair.
I got you. Yep. Okay, so by the time this episode comes out, the Rachelle Fair will be over. So, yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, you know, I record like 2-3 weeks in advance. So, yeah.
We're trying to get more. We were doing it like for the whole month of April. We were booked every weekend.
Oh, okay.
And we kind of slowed down. We kind of hit a little bump in the road with a few things, so we slowed down doing it. But we want to try to get back out and hopefully be able to do the fair this year.
Oh, that'd be cool.
HOT.
Oh, because that's coming back, right? Yes. The fair. Okay, yeah, I can't stand the fucking fair. I always have to go work over there. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I do. And don't, you know, guys, I love my radio job, but now they have me hosting the karaoke contest, and it's like, oh god, you know what I mean? It's dreadful. But anyway, you know, it's cool. Anyway, okay, so I want to talk a little bit about Little Angels Waco, how it got started, who came up with the name, and what was the idea behind it?
Well, Little Angels was already established.
Okay.
It was a business that's already established from another couple that was running it.
Oh, okay.
We started our inflatable business as Jumping Villas. And
Jumping Villas?
Jumping Villas, yes, which is my last name.
Yeah, you should have kept it.
I should have kept it, right?
Jumping Villas, that's kind of sexy. Like, I'm not gonna try and take your man, Rachelle. I told the audience. Okay, she's over here.
Look,
she's giving me the eyes that she wants to fuck me up.
As long as the bills get paid.
Hey, excuse me. I just told my last guest that I was looking for a gigolo.
Look at that.
I am, because I can't date anymore. Nobody wants to, you know, fuck around anymore because I'm always busy. So now I've resorted to where and I don't want a prostitute. I want a nice gigolo.
Look, that ain't tricking if you got it.
Jose, you heard that right? She gave me permission, basically. And that's not cheating because she said that. So, yeah, like 200 apiece. What's up?
Come on now.
You guys are terrible. Anyway. All right, so it was Little Villas. This is sexy. Okay, go ahead.
Jumping
Villas.
What used to be, yes.
What used to be.
This isn't little. Anyway, go ahead.
We ended up meeting a buddy of mine.
Okay.
And his neighbors was the former owners of the Little Angels Waco.
Oh, okay.
And, man, he told me, hey, man, you got a lot of inflatables and he wanted to sell. So I went over there, we talked, and man, I ended up agreeing, and we ended up buying his business, and we kept it and ran it. So we just now turned into LLC. And, but it's been ongoing now for 11 years.
Oh, really? Okay, got you. So basically it was somebody else. You bought it from them.
Yeah.
I mean, so why that? Like, why are you just like, oh, you know, this would be fun, let's buy it. You know what I mean?
It was already established.
Okay.
It was an already established
so you have to do all the hard work.
No, the hard work still gets done.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right. But it was easier to take something that was already on the ground and keep running with it versus trying to build. Yes, he's building. Jose does all the work.
Right.
Jose's the delivery. I just do the behind the scenes. I do the bookings. I take care of the website. So he's the one doing all the hard work.
Make her.
Okay,
I need to
I'll be honest.
Okay, go ahead.
I did not want nothing to do with it.
Really?
I do not.
She didn't.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You still don't like it, or you didn't?
I still don't like it.
She does spend my money though.
Well, of course.
She does not here to do itself, right?
Of course.
You know, hey, as long as the bills still get paid, though.
Yeah, right.
But no, in all honesty, I was not about inflatables. That's not what I wanted to do. I just didn't care for it. It's a lot of work.
Right.
And so he was like, no, like, I want to make this full time. And then when he lost his job, it was a blessing in disguise.
Right.
And I was like, okay, look, pick it off the ground. Just keep running with it full time. Do it full time.
Right. So it was up until like recently where you were just kind of like, okay, stick with it because the bills need to get paid. So does that hurt you at all? Like, I mean, starting Little Angels and losing the full-time gig. I mean, what were you going through when that happened? I mean, because why not the decision to go find another job? Like, why just say, you know what, I'm just gonna do this?
But I didn't go find another job because of the way they did me. You know, you work for a corporation and they really don't care for your employees. You're just another number. You know, hey, I'm selling my time for hours, and I'm like,
right.
The hell about all that? I mean, I have me a business, you know, I'm just gonna push it, man.
You
know,
I just pushed it. 15 years.
Oh, wow, really? And they just let you go?
They just fired
me. Off of hearsay.
Oh, God, isn't that terrible?
Well, no, you know what sucks, though, man? Social media had a lot to do with it.
Is that right?
Meaning that people were pulling videos from my website with the jelly balls and the jelly blasters and everything else, and it's like, hey, look, he's out there partying, but I'm like, God damn, I mean, gotta be idiot.
Did you that's call in or something? And
no, I went out for COVID. I tested positive in November for COVID. So I went out for my quarantine. Throughout the whole quarantine process, stay home, sick as a dog, going through the motions. They called me back and said, hey, Jose, you come in tomorrow. I was working third shift. I was supervisor on third shift. come in the morning, we have a meeting with you.
Okay.
The meeting was to fire me.
Wow, really?
Yeah, fire me. So I'm like,
wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure something out here. So you tested positive for COVID in November, and did you break the quarantine rules?
No.
You didn't? Okay. They thought you broke the quarantine rules.
They thought.
Okay, gotcha.
Because they took the video from the weekend prior.
Can I just say everything's alleged that we're saying? I can't give another lawsuit.
No.
Okay, no, go ahead. Anyway. Okay, they took the video from prior.
Yeah, they took the video from prior to him testing positive and was like, look, he's out partying. And I'm like, no.
That's so crazy. I'm going to ask you when we're done here where you work because now I want to know. I have to tell you though, too,
there's a lot of people, like, damn near half Waco been there.
Oh,
People
really?
that know me, they know where it's
I think I have an idea.
Yeah.
Is it a factory?
It's a factory.
Kind of. All right, cool. I think I have an idea.
It's a factory.
But I don't know. Listen, since the 52 episodes of this show, right? Everybody wants to kick my ass. Everybody wants. I've had like 2 people call me and say I'm going to press charges. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, it's the public affair. You have to keep it between us. Nobody keeps it between us.
Right?
The thousands of people watch it. And then they all talk. Like I called Marlo Daddy on my last episode. But anyway, okay. So I guess for you, since you weren't really fucking with Little Angels Waco, is it something? What, you were? You said that. That's what she said, right?
I did.
Yeah, she did. She said she didn't like it. How did that make you feel as her husband?
Well, I was ready for divorce.
Oh, wow.
Like, damn, I need you some support, homegirl. Like, you're my wife. So, I had to go Mexican style. Come on, get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, get your mind right.
The support was there. I just was like, I don't.
But like, what was it about it that you weren't really feeling? Because obviously, I mean, I would say it's pretty successful, right? I mean, you guys seem to get a lot of traction around.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
In the summertime is our peak season.
Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely.
Okay.
To me, I saw it as seasonal. It's a seasonal job. Like, you have to bust your ass in the season to be able to take that next few months in the wintertime off because you can't rent water slides in the wintertime.
Which I like because then I just sit around and be lazy.
You sit around the house naked. Yeah, but the kids outside. Yeah.
Send the kids out, gotta go to school, and I'm by myself.
Yeah, isn't it great? Don't you love it? Yeah, just taking your clothes off and just laying in the couch. That's amazing. I love it. It's just I don't have anybody to go home to. So, no, but it's true though, because I had my last guests were David and Daniel Sanchez. I haven't announced both guests, but they were my last guests, and David Sanchez was saying that because he does HVAC. And so during the wintertime is when they're like, they ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? So, so what is your plan now, like in the wintertime? I mean,
we are actually working on something yet that we don't want to put it on the radio, so hopefully.
But this isn't the radio. This is the podcast.
Well, the podcast.
Yeah.
Just put it out to the public. Really. We're planning something, and hopefully, God bless us with this, and we'll make something happen and you'll find out
for the
about
off season.
it.
Well, you know what? When do you plan on telling us? Because this episode will be released 2 weeks later. So.
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you like what we got going on here?
No, I don't.
Rachelle, she's a hard one to please, isn't she?
Very hard to please. I don't know. I understand and I love that my husband is so passionate and hardworking, but I also know that my kids like the relationship. Okay. That business, sometimes it's like your memories with your kids are more than any kind of money could ever put forth.
Yeah, that's true. I always say that your sanity and everything is more important than like overtime and shit like that. Like, I love my full-time job, don't get me wrong, but I don't do overtime. Okay, and I think after this job, I can't be working for anybody else anymore. That's why I gotta make the public affair and LLC and work for myself. Because this isn't gonna work out anymore. I'm sorry. Yeah. I can't have a boss anymore. I'm done. Like, ever since starting this, I've got like this level, like I'm a boss. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like now we're all, Yeah. So, I guess, for you brought up a good point, and you were saying how it affects your kids. How does it affect your relationship if he's gone to? I mean, has it? The business so far?
Not business wise, but in the past, like I said, every relationship has its rocky points. Right. And when we were younger, we had a lot of those points. But we kind of grown together. Okay. And it's what made us a whole lot stronger. So now I'm like, oh, your dad's at work. It's okay. So now when we do have time and he is home, the kids are like, come on, hurry, let's go. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go. I'm like, oh, wait, we got to wait for your dad. Well, why is he coming? And I'm like, stop being so ugly, but dad's always working. That's all they ever know.
But all that comes from working. That's the sacrifice as a man, right? As a man, that a lot of people don't appreciate that. I agree. Yeah, as a man, that you working a full-time job and trying to build a business, and the kids, they don't understand.
Well,
they don't
understand. They probably don't understand now. Right now, yeah, for sure.
As kids, maybe once they get older, they realize, like, damn, Dad went around because he was actually providing. Giving something to us. Right. So, I mean, that's part of the sacrifice as a man, as a father, that we have to do. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, to me, I'm willing to sacrifice whatever just to be able to give my kids what they need and provide for them.
Right. Christmas right around the corner, and you ain't gonna be doing no jump.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, right. I'm just kidding. No, but back to the topic though. Okay. Running a business and working a full-time job, it took a lot of time, but now that I'm going full-time with it, they actually hate on me.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I work every day.
Because she goes to work every day, kids go to school, and I go back home, and then guess what I do?
Nothing.
No, yes I do. Sleep. Get back in my bed and relax.
I just shared on this just a few episodes ago that I actually had COVID last year as well. Mm-hmm. And I had to take a lot of time off of work, and then, I of course took off for the show. And so I have very much found out that I have to be a house husband, because like not going to work every day, I didn't go to work for like 2 months. It was great. And so it was like the best thing ever. It really was. No, I loved it. All I had to do was nothing. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. I was like, okay, I got to get back on the money train over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, not going to work was like the best thing. Of course, I was sick, but that wasn't fun. But yeah, I was like, no, I got to do this. I have to stay home, and I have to find a nice rich man who's going to take care of me. You know what I mean? That's it. Old, and that when when he pieces out, I can take his inheritance.
That's what I said.
Yeah, right. Isn't that what you have to do? No, I got you for sure.
I don't like the business.
Okay.
For say, but I know it's what he enjoys, and I push him.
So I'll tell you what, since you don't like the business so much, is it because it takes a lot of time away from the family? Or you just don't like it? Okay, cool.
I really don't like it.
So what do you, I guess, advise your husband to do if it's not Little Angels Waco?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I tell him, that's what you like. He loves it. He enjoys it.
Okay.
Push it. Do it. When we got that stimulus check, I invested it into him. Oh, yeah. So everybody got the stimulus, and I told him, I was like, hey, there's this much money invested into the business. He's like, are you sure? Yes, because I know what he's capable of.
Right.
And he works hard. He's a hustler.
Oh, yeah.
And I know my man's going to lost his job, but he's not going to just not do nothing.
Right. Because wouldn't you like it more that he's at least still doing this and not sitting at home scratching his balls all day? Like, right?
I was kicked back to that. But that's the benefits of not working no more for a corporation and just kick back and doing your own thing. You can pick a day just to kick back.
With no clothes on?
Turn the phone off, turn the TV off, sit there with no clothes on and watch movies.
I'm gonna have to go to your house sometime.
No, come on.
I'm gonna have to go visit. What? I just wanted to make sure he's okay, Rachelle. That's all. Hey, I know you're not working right now. I just want to give a little peek.
He invested 15 years of hard work, being away from us 16 hours a day. That, you know what? Do what you like. Do it, and I support you. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that I'm not going to support you in your decisions.
Okay, I mean, unless it's like illicit drugs or something.
Right.
Or sleeping with prostitutes. But I'm not a prostitute. I'm a client. So
I mean, if you want to pay,
it's nothing, right?
Come on,
Jose. It's a whole business venture. We're both businessmen. Come on, okay, we're doing this.
We almost did get a divorce.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Yeah.
When was this?
The other day when you told me I couldn't have a BBL.
Oh, what's that?
My booty. I want to get my booty done.
Oh, do you want to get work done on you?
Look, okay. I have sacrificed 13 years to my kids.
Yeah.
And to this man. It's my turn. Yeah. It's all about me now.
Okay. Now, do you just want your boob or your butt done, or you want your boobs and your butt?
So I still want to look natural.
Okay.
But I want the whole mommy makeover.
Yeah.
Because I do not look like what I used to look like. I ain't never had no ass, but
I know that's the only thing. I go to Soko Soccer Academy hoping one day this ass will plump out. That's the only thing I'm missing. Other than that, I'm a whole snack. I'm a Lunchable over here. But you got to get with my girl Kaylin Flores at Dollhouse Aesthetics. Yeah. She was on my episode of The Public Affair. She's gorgeous, darling. And she was very open about her plastic surgery, not plastic surgery, her surgery, and it was all like natural. So why not wanting her to do that? Don't you want to see a woman with big boobs and big boobs?
Well, I mean, because then I'm going to have to share.
No, hello, it's the perfect scenario, Rachelle. So I'm
going to have to share.
Yeah, you could share. But Rachelle's going to share too, right?
When I went for my consult, he told me as long as it's on the calendar, it's not considered cheating.
Oh, is that right?
I said, hey, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Is that right? Okay, so let me see what date I have open real quick. Okay, because if it's on the calendar, it's not cheating. You just said that. Okay. Yeah.
I was I've always been insecure about my body after I had babies.
Okay, got you.
And so I started with my tubal. I completely removed my tubes. I have no tubes. There's no tubal reversal, no more babies.
Sold them on the black market.
So the next step was to do a tummy tuck. But then, I went for my consult and he was like, you should start with your lipo and your BBL and then come back for your tummy tuck if that's something you want to do.
Right.
So I was all for it and he was like, no, you're not going to do it. If you do it, I'm going to leave you.
Were you being serious there or were you just kidding? You were being for real? Yeah.
He was dead serious.
But now are you not serious?
Now I'm like, well, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Make sure
I think after she gets a little maamakeover though, you'll really appreciate it.
No,
we're men. We like big boobs.
That was going to establish the escort business.
Oh, listen, as long as I get to be a part of it, okay? Can you guys please? I really resorted to the fact that I've never, I just have to pay.
We can go get BBLs together, and then he can be our
but I do want a nice Brazilian ass lift, but like everything else, you can keep that. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, so what they do is it's called a lipo 360. So they take the fat from around you and they inject it into your butt. That's what the BBL is.
Yeah. That's what I need. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I need. Yeah.
I'm not trying to look outrageous. I don't want to look outrageous.
But you know what? And I know a lot of people like think that that's really disgusting, but I like when women look like that.
But
I do. I'm so weird. I know.
But like Kaylin said, people are so against it. People think I'm not. Why am I gonna sit there and be like, oh, this is natural when I know I paid for it? Like,
listen, if
it doesn't matter.
If I was a woman and I paid $8,000 for some fucking boobs, you think I'm gonna wear a shirt out in public? Hell no. Them hoes are gonna be like this the whole time. All right. They were $8,000. You know what I mean? Ass too. You think I'm gonna wear underwear and pants? No, fuck that. I'm gonna show everything off. That's expensive work. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck that shit. I definitely want to talk a little bit too. Like, you just said that you want to be open, and so a lot of the people that are watching this show or this particular episode, and noticing that you guys are a couple, kind of want me to ask this burning question: was there ever a time for real were you guys contemplating divorce, and if so, how did you guys manage to overcome that?
We actually were separated for a little while. We separated in 2011.
Oh, okay.
And we were separated for a good 9 months before we decided that, let's try to make
reconcile.
It work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you guys open to talk about that?
That's his story.
Yeah. Okay.
That's his story.
I think it's good to resonate with those couples. Either go, obviously, listen, you guys have been together, 15 years? 16. 16 years. Okay. So nothing can break you now. Okay. Right. You know what I mean? And you guys were able to overcome that. And there's a lot of couples, I think that the way they fuck up is because they put everything on social media and then everybody has an opinion on their relationships. You know what I mean? Which is why that they don't last anymore. I guess we're around the same age, so we're a little old school. You know what I mean? We didn't have Facebook back in the 90s. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So can we, I really, if you guys don't mind, I really would like to indulge a little bit in that. How you guys were able to, I guess, reconcile.
You plead the fifth, babe?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, really?
I plead the fifth. That's the safest thing for me to do.
Rachelle, tell us.
No, tell her, babe.
He was being a hoe.
Oh,
no, I was not.
At his job?
No, I was not. No,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He was being a hoe.
Okay.
Not being a hoe.
Now, excuse me, did they pay?
No, that was the bad part.
I would have at least paid.
Yes, they did.
No, okay.
And I can't say it was all his fault. Like I said, we were both at fault. There was things that I was always pushy at him about things.
Okay.
But Jose's old school. He was raised with both, his mom and his dad. His dad ran a business and worked, and his mom was a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
His parents are from Mexico, so that's what he expected.
Oh, okay, so you wanted to do all the work and she stay home. It's like a traditional thing, isn't it?
I still do.
Oh, okay.
I still do, but I mean, she don't want that. She wants to be Miss Independent, So, I mean, okay, do what you do then.
I got you.
And I went to school, got my medical assistant certification, and I got a job.
Okay.
And he was like, no, that's not for me.
Right.
Well, you knew who I was when you got with me.
Right.
So I was raised here in Waco with both my parents. My dad had multiple children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my mom and dad raised me to be independent. Yes, you have a husband, have a man.
Right.
But you can't depend on him because what if for some reason it doesn't work out?
Right,
then what do you have to fall back on?
I kind of have to agree with her. I do.
Yeah,
I've seen
now
that.
I think about it, I agree.
But I like your method because my best friend does that with his wife to an extent, and then with you I always tell the girls, like my girlfriends and stuff, like you guys can't and I love men, don't get me wrong, but like you really can't just be depending. I knew a 45-year-old woman her man left her out of the blue. She had nothing.
Right.
She had nothing. She had to go move back in with her parents, no car, no nothing. Wow. Nothing. You know what I mean? And so that's why I think it's so important for everybody. Like, I like your values. You know what I mean? But I also understand yours as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think that infidelity is a deal? Well, okay, maybe before this all happened, did you think at the time infidelity was a deal breaker? And if not, how do you think about it now?
I put up with a lot of it.
Okay.
I did. You know, everybody's like, oh, don't go back. You're stupid. You know, this, that. And it's not so much of you're stupid. It's what do you see in that person? Right. What do you see that can be different, that can change? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it took a long time.
Right.
It took a really long time. And I'm not afraid to admit that, you know?
Right.
And it did take, it, like I said, it took a long time, but he finally got...
Are you okay, Jose? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you off. He looks like he wants to fuck me up. I'm like bitch.
He finally got to a point where he realized, like, damn, I have nothing but daughters.
Okay.
And it's not okay for me to treat their mother that way.
Right.
And them to grow up thinking that that's okay to be treated by a man that way.
Right. I think that speaks highly of you as a man to come to that accountability. I'm sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. I really am.
No.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. But no.
Yeah, no. But, you know, but I hope...
What she speaks of is true, though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, it was fucking up.
Okay.
I was fucking up. I mean,
we're all guilty.
Yeah,
okay, I've slept with so many married men, it's ridiculous. All right, I'm sorry to the families. Okay, my bad.
No,
damn.
but I mean, it's true though. You know, I was screwing up, and we made things happen, and I realized some things about the girls, like how I was raised and how my wife thinks about it. And it's something that now with my daughters, I mean, hey, my 13-year-olds, all of them, I talk to them all, and I give them tough love. Yeah, I love them. You know, they're my girls, but I give them tough love. Right. They get used to it. They don't need to depend on the man. I tell them that you don't need to depend on your man. Yeah. Like, shoot, I'm finna teach you. We're finna do something. You're gonna be Miss Independent.
So I was gonna say, so you don't want your daughters, because I know you were just saying how your values are for the woman to stay home. You want your daughters to have their own.
I want my daughters to have that.
Okay, so that's good.
Because I mean, like now he sees what I always try to tell him.
I was raised a certain way, but now that I have daughters and stuff, man, and what she tells me, you know, I've learned a lot. You know, we learn from each other as a couple.
Isn't that great?
You have to learn from one another. Doesn't matter where you come from the different cultures, the way you were brought up. We have to grow to learn from each other. That's something that I learned from her. That now I teach my daughters and talk to them on a daily basis about.
No, for sure. I completely agree with you guys. And I think it's so, first of all, thank you guys for like, and I know I just completely blindsided you. It's what we do here.
Oh no, it don't hurt my feelings at all.
But that's what I'm saying. So now, because now, isn't it irrelevant now? Because it's, I mean, like you went through it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like as a single man, I say that if somebody cheats on me, it's done. But then like when you invest so much time in a relationship in a person, maybe once we're in those shoes, like, are you really going to do that? Do you know what I mean?
It's different if that relationship is consistently going downhill.
Okay.
If you're not growing from it, then
it's
get
pointless.
out of it. It's pointless, Yeah.
And so would you guys say that you guys grew with each other or from each other, like with the experience? Because surely you
still grown now.
Maybe not in the sense of infidelity, but maybe you were doing some things as well that, you know.
Oh, I'm a bitch. And
I love your wife. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't hurt my feelings. Like people go around and everybody says you have that resting bitch face. Well. It is what it is.
I never got that from you. You've always been very sweet with me, Rachelle.
But my expressions talk more than my mouth.
Okay, got
and
you.
So everybody's like, oh my God, you're such a bitch. And I'm like, hey, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you.
Okay, yeah.
And that's why I have the friends that I have, because they're like, they'll come to me and they tell me, you know, they vent to me and I'm like, look, I've been through what you've been through. I'm nobody to judge you. Right. But you either deal with it, make the best of it because you'll see a change in that person, or remove yourself from the situation.
Okay. So are you grateful for sticking around?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love my husband.
Yeah. I love you guys. Like, I love you guys.
Hey, he might not say the same. He might be like, man, I should let this bitch a long time ago.
I don't say that. I love my wife.
Yeah, that's so great. Yeah.
Even though I want to divorce her every morning.
No, that's okay.
He just don't want to sleep with a dog later.
Oh, you have to sleep with the dog whenever shit like that happens?
Yeah. Okay, him and his dog go outside. Cause I don't like animals, but he brought a dog home.
Okay, I got you.
And I was pissed.
Oh, really?
I mean, what else supposed to do? The customer gave it to me.
You know what? Let me ask you this, because we were talking about the infidelity. Do you think it happening in a small town, how did you, I guess, surely people talk, you know what I mean? And then word gets around. Listen, Waco is a small town. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah. Nobody knows whose husband I slept with because, I'm very good at keeping secrets. But, you know what I mean? But, I guess for you, like, how were you able to, I guess, did you feel like you were being shunned by you guys are from here? You know what I mean? People knew what was going on. Like,
no, it doesn't.
What did you do to forgive your husband?
I don't know that it was ever forgiveness. Okay. It was more growing from it.
Okay.
Because yes, forgiveness is a big thing to have within yourself to be okay with yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really thought about it. Like forgiveness. Like, how did you forgive
She didn't
him?
forgive me.
She be whooping that ass, huh?
She bitches at me every day.
Yeah. You know what, Jose? Can I ask you what some of the things you as a man did to try and win her back after, fucking up so many times? Because like I think it's easy for women or anybody going through that situation to be like, no, like I'm done here. You know what I mean? Especially if it happens more than once. So what did you do that was different to say, babe, we got to work this out. Like I'm going to change. And what did you do to change?
Man, what I mean, it was a lot. I mean, and it started with me.
Yeah.
Me personally, just working myself from the inside.
Okay.
Out. And goddamn, that's a hard one because it's a lot. It's a lot to put out there, man. And it's I started with myself, self growth within myself to understand and to respect what I have. My wife, like she had my daughter. We separated at one point, and she had one daughter, and I learned a lot because of my lifestyle growing up. My dad had multiple wives, so I have brothers and sisters from other mothers.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have wives at the same time. I saw that look.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of hot. I was like, I'm sorry. I know it's terrible of me, but okay, go ahead.
I learned from that, man, and I said that I would not allow that to happen in my life. To have multiple wives or kids, so I buckled down and taught myself to respect my wife, to grow with her, and man, it's difficult. Going through fighting for her, and just basically proving to her that I am worthy. Yeah. That I am worthy of her and my daughter to really be there in her life. And I think I pushed myself a lot, and I think she's seen it, and that's why we together now. But man, it's difficult. It's hard, but man, it's something that we have to, as men, that we have to put it out.
Don't you think you have to, like, I think a lot of what men don't do when it comes down to cheating, or sometimes women too, like because women do cheat too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and so I think what they don't do is they don't take accountability. So like
responsibility for their actions.
Let's use you two just as an example because you're sitting in front of me. So let's say the shoe was on the other foot and Rachelle cheated, okay? And so Rachelle cheats, and then she constantly blames you for cheating to kind of like one up. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna be like, man, here goes the receipt. Where's my money?
Listen, I type invoices now. I type invoices now. So when you're ready for sponsorship again, I can tell you. I'm all professional. I pay $6 a month for the invoice app. But if you want to do the gigolo thing, like I'll type you an invoice. I will, like gigolo episode 52. No, you know what? I'm so happy like that you guys were able to indulge in that. I know I again blindsided you, but I like to ask the questions, and I think it's important for couples to talk about things like that, especially in this kind of platform, because the couple watching, I was telling you guys in our little break, the couple watching this episode that's going through the same thing.
There's people going out to going through it right now.
It's going through it right now. Absolutely. And it's the couples that you don't even know. That like the men I slept with is like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
I can say that on the side for a woman, they always say it was that bitch's fault. That bitch knew better. That bitch knew he was married. No, it's not always just her fault, because you don't know what this man is feeding her. Okay. But sometimes it is the woman's fault. Okay,
can I ask you this? The times that it happened, did you blame the woman more than you blamed Jose?
No.
You always put the blame on Jose.
I always put the blame on Jose.
I think women fuck up where they blame the other woman. I can't stand watching two women fight over a fucking man. Like that just drives, or two men fighting over a woman. That shit drives me crazy. I don't know why. Like, and this Mr. Single over here, okay? But I don't know, every time I see that, like, especially like on Love and Hip Hop, I can't ever understand, like, no dick is that good. No. Rachelle, honey, you and I know, okay? I've had some good dick. I was like, no, you can keep that nigga. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, right? Yeah. And so I just, like, that just drives me crazy. So for you, it was always, hey, you did this. You made your bed, you laid in it. Okay,
and I never went to the other person like, oh, you stupid bitch, fuck you, this, that. No, like, hey, my name is so-and-so, this is who I am. I want to know your side of the story. Now, if you choose not to speak about it, then okay. That's fine. That means that you knew your place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where it kind of fell in. And that's what I tell a lot of people that I associate with. Like, don't look at it as just her fault, because your man had all way in it too. Yeah, for sure. It takes two.
I was going to say, don't you think that, do you think that the side piece ever owes an explanation, because here's my philosophy. Like I've very much shared on this show that I am guilty of being a side piece. I used to make fun of side pieces all the time, and then I found that I was one. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh shit, that's not funny anymore. You know what I mean? So me personally, I don't side piece anymore. Let me just put that on. You know, since I've been working at Ahsoka, they made me get rid of all my side pieces. It's terrible. No, they did, and I was so upset because I don't get it. You know what I mean? Now I have to resort to gigolos. But you know, so I think for me, when I was like contributing to the cheating, I never felt like I owed an explanation. Now, shit never hit the fan. Nobody ever found out nothing. And I've had multiple, you know, like multiple. I'm not like, you know, horror. I'm just saying, like I had multiple. And so I always said that if push comes to shove and it ever gets exposed, I never feel like I have to explain anything to you because I'm not the person that owes your relationship commitment. Right. Now, how do you feel about that statement?
There's a difference between a side piece and somebody that thinks that this man is all about them and they have nobody else.
Like that's an affair, right. I would say. Okay.
Right. So side pieces, I guess it depends on what agreement they have, because I know plenty of people that are married or with somebody and they're like, oh yeah, well, I have this person over here. Right. Hey,
you know, some couples are open to that though.
Some are, yes.
Some are.
And hey, to each their own. I don't knock nobody's style. Right. I'm not going to judge nobody for...
As long as they paying him.
As long as they got the bills paid.
Listen, this light bill was $400. Just kidding. Jose, isn't it great that if you ever do need a little bit of extra change, that Rachelle will let you hit me up and then I can give you some... Isn't it great? You know, that's not really cheating because it was September 23rd. At 9 a.m. I was off that day. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I guess with the side piece, it just depends on what kind of agreement they have or how they feel, because some side pieces will finally catch those feelings and be like, no, look, this is what it was, you know. But you like I said, you get what you give. Absolutely. If you go to somebody being crazy, they're gonna come back at you being real crazy too. So you have to be respectful regardless of the situation, and that's how my parents raised me. That's how I, you know, maybe I was a little bit crazy back in the day. Right. But like I said, we grow and you learn differently.
Yeah. And you know, it's like what I was telling the Stones the last couple that I had on the show. I by no means necessary condone any of my actions in the past. Like when I was contributing to couples cheating and stuff, I think it was just like a selfish thing. You know what I mean? I see it now. I would hate that to be done to me. I'd fucking kill him. You know what I mean? Like I would. But I think for me at the time, it was just like, this is just what it is. Like, again, if you get caught, you get caught, but don't involve me in it because you're the one fucking up. Do you know what I mean? You know, you made up a really good point earlier when you were talking about catching feelings. I caught feelings one time. I did one time out of the millions. And so, you know, but I never got to where I was like, if you don't like choose me over her, I'm going to tell her, you know what I mean? I've never helped a gay guy cheat. Is that terrible?
I mean,
you know, I did sleep with one gay guy who had an open relationship with his husband. I thought that was awesome.
you know, I watched that on what is it called? Polygamy?
Polynomous relationships or something like that. Yeah.
So I watched that on the Red Table Talk.
Oh, okay.
With
Jada.
Yeah. And I'd like it was just a big eye opener.
And people are into that. No, I'm fucking jealous. Jose, could you? No, Jose, it's okay. Rachelle's not gonna whoop your ass. It's okay.
Maybe later.
Is that anything you guys would ever be open to as a couple?
No. Okay. I can't speak for him, but for myself, no.
Yeah, Jose, I want to know if Rachelle ever came to you and said, "Babe, let's have another woman in the relationship."
What man is gonna say no to that? Andrew?
Right, Jose, you're gonna say yes. Right?
I would be the one to say no.
He's such a liar. What if she said, "Let's have another man in the relationship"?
I don't know. It's all about the money with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, he's gonna put it on the table.
Listen, all we got to do is keep it between us. No, you know what? I'm really happy that again. Thank you guys again for sharing that story with us. Again, the couple that watches this is really going to take a lot from it. And Jose can't wait for production to stop so he can punch me in the fucking face. That's why he asked, "What are you going to talk about before the show?" You'll see.
We're supposed to talk about this.
No,
but
honestly, I mean, I really do. I am very grateful, and I know that it was probably a hard thing to touch back on because it's something that you want to move on from. You know what I mean? You guys.
Well, we've moved on from it.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. It's not a hard subject to touch on because
not no more.
That's why we are where we are now.
That's so good.
And a lot of people envy that. A lot of people tell Jose, "Damn, nigga, you're lucky. You're lucky, bro. You're lucky you got her." And he's like, "I don't see it as luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just see it as growth. And my wife appreciates me, and I appreciate her now that I know better."
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Did you guys get many people involved when you were going through that situation? Like, obviously, it wasn't something that you posted on Facebook, or did you?
No.
Okay. It wasn't like, oh my God, fuck Jose, he cheated on me. Because, couples really be doing shit like
yes,
that. Like, which is crazy to me. Like, why would you do that, right? You fucking look stupid as fuck. Then 2 months later, you're back with the bitch, right. And then you got a disease. And so it's like, because I've seen that.
Hey, you know what? I worked in OB-GYN for 6 years, and it's crazy.
I know. I'll chop somebody's dick off here. But I'm very safe with all my partners. I sure am. As a gay man, just side note real quick, as a gay man on this podcast, I promote safe sex. I'm not even kidding. Glove it up. Fuck your prep. Glove it up.
Anyway. They're not. I mean, sex all the way.
Yeah, definitely. And I listen. Anyway, I'm just trying not to get pregnant. Okay, so do you think that it's important as like to keep a lot of that to yourself? I mean, because you obviously aren't going to confide in a lot of people, because then people start talking, oh my God, Jose's a hoe, or Rachelle's a bitch, and this and that. It
was not a secret that Jose was a hoe, and it's not a secret that Rochelle can be a really big bitch. Like, everybody knows it. Okay. Well, people that I know, that I'm friends with, that I'm cool
Jose's
with,
like, man,
they don't care. Like, it is what it is.
Take 3. That's fucking,
It was not ever a secret.
Right. But now it's safe to say, obviously, there's strength in your relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's where it was built.
Yeah. Do you guys think that it was necessary to go through that? Do you think it's how it made you the strong couple it is now? Like, I always say that everything is situational. I always say everything happens for a reason. Oh, shit. Okay. I always say everything ever happens for a reason. So, like, we didn't want, you didn't want Jose to cheat on you. But maybe, it sounds really fucking stupid. So I think maybe that was, like, everybody does shit because it's supposed to happen.
Right.
Again, I feel like maybe that's what you were, like maybe there was self-growth in you. Yeah. And that's why you did that. Maybe you had to do those selfish things to really find like the man you are. Does that make sense?
Right.
I'm not that I'm condoning what he did or what you did. I'm just saying, like, I mean, how do you guys feel about something like that?
I think that not that it was supposed to happen, but I'm a really big believer in that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
It happens for a reason. I mean, where we're at now, we learn from it, we grow from it. I mean, I kind of feel it made our bond a little stronger.
Yeah.
A little bit more open about our relationship.
I got you.
About our own thoughts and taking action on them.
Well, I have to say, I'm really grateful that you guys shared that story. Thank you so much. Like, I really I couldn't wait to get a couple on here to talk about some infidelity. I really couldn't. I didn't think it was going to be you.
I was ready, but I didn't know I was going to get bashed.
No, well, you know what?
I'm going to tell everybody Jose was a hoe.
Well, is he still a hoe? Because I mean, because, we pay. Anyway, you know what, man? Thank you guys so much. So, obviously, Little Angels Waco is going to continue to grow. So, you're full-time with it now.
Yeah, we're full-time with the inflatables now.
With the inflatables. Okay.
Inflatables, not everything.
Wait, so are the gel blasters, or like what's going on with that?
Gel blasters, we're doing that too.
You know what? Talk a little bit about the gel blasters. We slowed down
a little bit on the gel blasters.
Because now the gel blasters are really fun. So you guys took that to Soko Soccer Academy, and I remember you guys. We did that a couple times. Well, I went a couple times, and it's kind of like paintball, right? But the pellets are water based, and them hoes hurt. But it's really fun for like the kids and shit.
They love it
for all ages.
They love it.
Yeah.
We had a guy that was 70 years old one time at a party.
Oh, wow, really?
Back in April.
Yeah.
My grandpa, he was out there playing with the grandkids.
I got you.
Enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. I mean,
that's good.
It's still there, available for the public. We kind of slowed down with it because the inflatable is taking up a little bit more of the time.
I got you.
So we got something that works for it for the future. So just be on the lookout for that.
Keep an eye open.
Jose, I kind of want to ask you. I think one of my other sponsors, B&J Refinishing with Frank Biza, I think he does inflatables as well.
Yes,
yeah. Are you guys cool, Frank?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really happy to hear that.
So
I love Frank.
We're a business that's about business.
Yeah.
And there's so much money to be made everywhere. If we don't have something available, hey Frank, I'm sending somebody your way.
Okay.
Hey Orlando Beverly, we're sending somebody your way.
Or I guess kind of like how Rocky did with you.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And if we didn't have anything at the time, I used to send people to Rocky. Like I mean, I can't speak for every other inflatable business, but for us, there's money to be made for everybody everywhere.
I did have Frank Biza on this show, and then he has sponsored a long time with B&J Refinishing and Co-Townsend. And again, I know that he does the inflatables on the side. And so I think it's great that you guys not work together, but like kind of help each other. Like if you're not available, you can refer him. Right. But how do you, I guess, as somebody, like let's say there's competition out there who tries to overthrow you and is not as nice. How do you stay above the fray and not entertain that as negative?
Move on to the next person.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's plain and simple. There's no competition. Yeah. There ain't no we're not about competition. Like everybody's gonna get fed.
Right.
We do what we do, man. Take care of the customers. And I personally don't worry about competition. People are like, oh man, too much competition. I'm like,
yeah.
Who?
Yeah, you know, I have to tell you what I do. I have to tell you that too, though, because like honestly, like with this podcast, for instance, I acknowledge that there's other podcasts out there, and I always say, but you know, best of luck to everybody. But if I focus so much on what everybody else's numbers are and what you're doing and who's sponsoring you, like I feel like I'll lose focus on this, and
then
so
your business won't grow.
Yeah, and so I just tell everybody like I'm so for what you guys are doing. Best of luck to everybody who's in the same little area as me. But when it comes to me, I'm just on the public affair. Like I'm like this. I had the guys from the False 9 podcast on my 50th episode, and you know, of course, like they've like really were influenced by me, and they said how much like they really love me and this and that, and so you know, I was able to give back to them, which I thought was really cool because you know, and a big blessing. But I guess when it comes, it's not that I don't support other podcasts. I just like I really am focused on this. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
But like you know, like shout out to Private Hip Hop Podcast, my girl Mary Jane, Prescription, what's up? You know what I mean? And all of course False 9 and all the other podcasts out there, but everybody's always like, oh, do you see what they're doing? I've had people tell me, oh, do you think so-and-so's copying you and this and that? Like, listen, I'm not with it.
Why does it matter?
Like, first of all, I did not invent podcasts. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, and then again, if I want to grow the public affair, I'm just focused on the public listen, I gotta be in tip top. I got 2 more episodes to record after this next week. Okay, I gotta be in tip top shape. I don't get to worry about everybody else. You know, that's it. And do you think it's the same thing with the inflatables?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You just gotta do.
Go out there and do what you gotta do. That's
I got you.
We hear a lot.
I mean, that's just in anything. I mean, any business. I mean, don't worry about the next man. Don't worry about what he's doing. Do what you're supposed to do.
For sure.
You know, make sure you're doing it right.
I got you.
Stay motivated with it. That's it.
And there's been a lot of people.
And that's really just not with just business, but in relationships as well.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta stay motivated with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the rough patches. I mean, we went through it, but now we passed that and we're pushing. She didn't support my business, but guess what? She actually don't know that she's a big part of my business now.
Yeah.
She don't know that. She don't see it, but I do.
And it's so great that even though you don't like the business per se, that you still ride with your man. That's,
most definitely.
True woman.
She's in my pocket.
All day long.
Yeah, I got you. Were you going to say something that we...
I forgot.
You forgot. Okay. Well,
pricing.
Oh.
People are always like, oh, well, I can go to so-and-so for a better price. Okay, great.
Go to them. Yeah.
Have a nice day. And we're not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, their stuff is shittier than ours is better. No, because that's not what we're about. Hey, if you can find a better price, go for it. Like we tell you, hey, go be about it.
Okay.
Do what fits your pocket.
Yeah, just do what's best for you. You know, I love that. I love you both. Again, thank you guys again so much for helping me. That will never go unforgotten. You know what I mean? Where can the viewers, I guess, reach out to contact you for Little Angels Waco?
Man, just go to littleangelswaco.com.
Okay.
Go straight to the website. We've upgraded our website so you can go do the booking online.
Oh, really?
You don't even have to call me.
I have to get a fucking website. Yes. And I need guests to book themselves. Yeah. This is too. I need an assistant. This is way too much for me. Yeah. Mike. Okay. Because this is I need an assistant. Okay, so littleangelswaco.com.
Littleangelswaco.com.
Okay. Yeah, and then we'll of course tag the can we tag the social media right here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We used to do the ad like that. We don't do it anymore. We do the full screen now, by the way. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what, Rachelle, Jose, I love you guys. I wish the best of luck with the future that you guys could not share right now, but whatever it is, I'm going to support you guys any way that I can. Of course, best of luck to Little Angels Waco. You guys have been in it for a long time. I can speak again personally that these guys come out no matter what. It could be a whole tornado outside, and they're still gonna come to you. No, you know. And I also just want to state too that they will assemble the inflatable and then come back and pick it up and deassemble it and then fold it and take it back. So you don't have to do it yourself.
Hey, sometimes they get it for a whole week because somebody don't want to go get it.
Oh yeah, you did that. You know what? Shout out to my cousin Natasha Crawford. You did rent an inflatable to her one time for like the weekend. Yeah, she told me because she watched the show and that's how she contacted you. Yeah, she lives in North Waco on 11th. Okay, so anyway, you probably won't remember her. But anyway, she looks,
I do.
She looks black. Her. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. She's from Chicago. Yeah. I love. Shout out to Natasha. I love her so much. She's come a long way too. Yeah. So you know what? If you guys need any inflatables, make sure you hit up my boy Jose Villa at Little Angels Waco. God, I feel like I haven't done that ad in forever.
It has been a while.
Yes, it's been a whole minute. And again, best of luck to you guys in all your endeavors. And I'm so happy. Thank you guys again so much for being so open.
I got you a shirt.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, okay, good. Get it real quick. Yeah. I love when people started buying me gifts now. I had guests buying me a penis lollipop. That was really awesome. Oh, let me see. It's the same one that you guys are wearing. Oh, she got me a large. That means I gotta go down another size.
I didn't remember which size.
No, it's okay. You know what? Dominic wants me to start wearing larges anyway, so that way I can be more motivated.
I called Ariana. I said, "Hey, what size shirt does Andrew wear?" She was like, I think a large.
You know what? I have not. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't tried large just yet, but I'm going to. Yeah. So yeah. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your support for the public affair. I know you guys have been supporting as well. Thank you guys again for being so candid about your relationship and of course the business. You guys are so awesome. I love you. Of course, to my viewers, thank you guys so much again for watching this episode of the Public Affair. 52 episodes. What's up? I'm glad I got to have the Vias on. Before we go, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of the Public Affair. Of course, to Fat Boy Michelada and Botana with Junior Banda. He provides the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party, locally operated. So make sure you get the best and not the rest. Dotting and their botana trays are so awesome. And he has a whole full menu now. Oh, he's come up. You guys know him, right?
Oh yeah.
You guys had the botana tray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, so, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, he parties. I love. I love me some Junior Banda. So thank you so much to Fat Boy Michelada and Botana. Of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. You'll need over there. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training. They also have open play on Friday nights, and they specialize in soccer training as well, and of course in fitness training with Dominic Gutierrez and Isaac in London Carrillo. Isaac actually tore my ass an asshole because my eating habits kind of went down the drain. But I still, down 50 pounds. So thank you, Soko Soccer Academy, and of course. The Gallito Grillers with Waco Scarface. They provide delicious carne seca on both spicy lemon pepper and regular lemon pepper. You can catch them at local events and occasional Sundays in front of the flea market here in Waco. You can also follow them on social media at Gallito Grillers for locations to get your scrumptious carne seca. Thank you so much to Gallito Grillers by Waco Scarface. Again, thank you guys so much for helping me bring 52 episodes of The Public Affair to light. Thank you to Rogue Media Network. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and also share this episode, of course. Make sure you guys follow Little Angels Waco at Little Angels Waco on Facebook, littleangelswaco.com. I'm definitely going to get a bounce house for my birthday coming up. I love you guys so much, and I'm just gonna bounce in it by myself. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Yeah, maybe my gigolo will come and see me. And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Take two, okay, and oral. All right. I'm sorry, go ahead.